everybody, this is Rose with Sharon, and I'm back again with another movie review. I just recently had the help of a wonderful YouTuber. Of course, I'm horrible with names, so sorry about that, but I finally got to see the lady, the lady and the doves, or lady and the pigeons, La Dame et le Pigeon, I do believe, in French. Sorry, my French is not that great. I only took cultural and conversational, huh? Bear with me. Anyways, I absolutely loved it, and of course you can see a lot of the threads and the character designs that Sylvain incorporates in his work, and you can see his signature style and just the satire of it all. And the very beginning of it, it shows Americans at their worst, the ugly American stereotype that my Zio used to talk about quite a bit, that I tried to avoid like the plague. Kindness is key, folks, in any language. It doesn't matter. Just be nice. And they are your typical dumb, loud, ignorant, ugly Americans. And talking about the French, it's like, oh, I hear they eat horses. I hear they eat dogs and cats. Oh, you're thinking about China, dear. And I had to laugh. I thought, yeah, some of us are that way. Not all of us are. And it really wasn't a good reflection. But it was funny. I thought it was hilarious because it just speaks volumes. And of course, the Americans are very corpulent. And the design, I actually liked. The design was fantastic, I felt, because they were very round and portly and kind of waddle around like penguins. And I had to giggle at that. I thought, yeah, we do have a problem with our obesity here. That is, to be expected with our diet. But, all kidding aside against Americans and the English that was used, the rest of us in French. But you didn't really have to understand the language, even though I understood what was going on, knowing the little French that I do. And it's a sad reflection of just the cost of living for the French, but especially those within law enforcement, I do believe, with how it looked. I love the absurdity of the whole piece itself as well, because I love the absurd. I love surrealism, but it addresses the problem. It's hysterical and also very tragic at the same time. But the art of this whole anime features absolutely beautiful soundtrack, wonderful. This film is a masterpiece. It's easy to see why. Sylvain is a genius, and I love his work, and that goes without saying. I mean, I knew I would, but there was some parts of it that were really making me giggle quite a bit. So he achieved what he was looking to achieve, of course, addressing a problem that I'm sure is pretty much prevalent today in Paris. Cost of living is just exorbitantly high. What else can I say about this particular animated masterpiece? Apparently, pigeons live a better life than most people do. I think that goes to say with a lot of animals in general, because people like creatures that are cute and vulnerable, and it appeals to our better nature as human beings to look upon creatures that can't necessarily fend for themselves. But then again, I remember a boss I had would say, don't enable them. They're supposed to live on their own and fend for themselves. I thought, yeah, you're right. He worked for the DNR, and I agree with him. And then there are people like, no, we can't let them starve. Oh, they'll die. They're animals. Animals can survive. It's just, survival of the fittest, as Darwin once said. But it's a good reflection. This animated masterpiece, even though it has some age on it, is still very relevant for our time, especially given the economy. But as far as it's concerned, 5 stars hands down. No vetching, no nags, no nothing. There's nothing about this particular film that lends it to any kind of criticism. Sylvain, c'est magnifique. And to the person who actually gave me the link, because I could find it nowhere else, you are my best friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so very much. Sorry your name escapes my memory, but I owe you. If I ever meet you, I owe you the biggest hug ever, because you are the best. And thank you so much. Let's see, what am I up to as far as life is concerned? I finished Marvelous Miss Maisel, which I will do a review of. I'm going to be watching The Foundation, which I saw a trailer for, and I'm really excited to review. I just started watching Addams Family 2, the animated Addams Family 2. So far, so good. I have some nags with the plot. But I'm liking it. First one, it really wasn't worth writing home about. It's an okay film, but it's not the live action version of Addams Family, which will forever remain a classic. And Raul Julia, may he rest in peace. Oh, my heart. What a man. Sorry. Just tall, dark, and handsome, and such style. Anyways, Raul Julia. Anyway, I'll get that out of my system. Anywho, I am watching that. I'll be watching Night of the Animated Dead, classic. There's one called Blush. I saw that on Kiss Cartoon. I'll be watching the remainder of Archer. I'll be watching the remainder of Central Park. Let's see, the remainder of JoJo, because I haven't yet. They have a Shaman King, and I thought, oh, I remember Shaman King. They have, it's a new version of it, and it's even better than what I can recall, and it gave me a lot of nostalgia feels. So I'm looking forward to that. And of course, Yasha Hime, which I meant to watch a long time ago, and it's just a return of an old classic. And I got a lot to watch anyway, but I'm doing a fan fiction where Sonic has his crown stolen. We get to encounter Coconuts again, and Coconuts has fallen on some hard times, so he gets a redemption arc, which I like. And then I'm going to be writing about a pangolin kaiju that is misunderstood and steals energy without him knowing it, but he learns how to control it. Yeah, I'm going to be writing quite a bit, so I'll be doing some stories and all that happy stuff, but busy, and of course music as well. So that's about all I have to report, other than a cat up a tree has been there 9 days, which I didn't know. Of course, he was scared up there. He's just a baby, so he's up at the tree, been there 9 days, probably dehydrated. People have been trying to do some good Samaritan work and get him fed, but he's caught up a tree right now. We were chased off the property by the property owner. Lovely. The guy's kind of an a-hole. No offense. Probably doesn't like animals. But this dude, he had other people on his property. The fireman, it just scared the cat more. Cat went up the tree more. But we camped out. My surrogate brother and I, we camped out underneath the tree. Waited for the cat to come down. The cat seemed to want to come down, but didn't understand the process of actually coming down. Didn't have any luck. We could have gotten a pole to get him out and get him down, kind of, bop him off the tree a little bit gently. We should have done that when we had the chance. Didn't do it. Didn't have, the equipment to do so. So, part 2 of this, will be, TBA. So, until next time, live long, prosper. Ciao, Titi.